Alright, so this is Danny Lee. You can see his left foot's turned out. His right foot's turned a little toward the target. You can see how close together his feet are, right? And he's going to hit this about 50 yards or so. So how do you calibrate distance for a wedge shot? Well, you think of where your hands go back. So a 20-yard shot with a 60-degree or 56-degree club is going to be about right there. You're going to go about parallel to the ground. So that's about 20. 35 yards. Now all his weight's on his front foot. 35, right about here. Hands are going to be just above his hips. So when you're practicing in front of the mirror, Brian, you're working on feeling that distance going back. 50 yards is going to be middle of the chest. So that's 50 yards. Is your hands are going to get to about the center of your chest. And then 65, you're going to go up to about your right shoulder, your trail shoulder. And then 80 would be a full swing. So that's sort of a system to calibrate distance, okay? As he comes through, what do you notice about impact? Well, there's an impact alignment. That means your left wrist is flat. It's not bent back this way, and the left elbow is not bent back. Those are two really crucial things to adhere to get solid contact. Now there's the distance he goes back and the distance he comes through, pretty similar in length. Notice the club face when he hits the ball, it doesn't rotate over. It stays pointed at the target. There's not a lot of rotation in the hands. Alright, so when you're hitting wedges, you're going to have weight forward, feet are going to be close together. You're going to turn that right foot in a little more so it's pointed more, pigeon toe it. You see how you shifted your weight back a little to your trail leg. Came down, nice position at impact, beautiful. But your weight's too far back, so you're shifting into your right side too much. With short shots, you don't really need to do that. But that's an excellent impact position. Very, very good. Alright, so that's important. I'm going to go over chipping. Your feet are very close together. Now, I don't know, when you're around the green, do you chip with your feet close together or you get them really wide apart?
I don't know. I don't really think about it.
Okay, so your feet are really close together here. That's for chipping.
Okay. So you don't even move your back foot at all.
No, your feet stay on the ground. Now, what about bunkers? It's the exact opposite. Really wide base, no shifting of weight. In the bunker, you want the ball you're trying to hit 3 inches behind it. But you want a lot of knee flex in the bunker because you don't want to move your head side to side or up or down. And when she comes through, notice the club face stays square to the target. So in bunker shots, you never let the face rotate. You're going to hit it with the bounce. The bottom of the club is going to slide right through. This part's going to hit the ground. So you preset the face a little bit open. Take your grip, and then when you come through, the club head is going to pass your hands, and this wrist actually does that. I call it wiping the table off. The back of that left wrist does break. That's the only shot in golf the back of your wrist does break. See how the club head has passed her hands there? And notice the club face is still pointing at the sky, right? It's still up. It's not rotated. There is no rotation of the hands and the club through the hitting zone in a bunker. Notice the knee flex. It's got a lot of knee flex there. So the weight stays on the front foot for bunker shots. That's an important point. Here's another chipping. You can see how close his feet are together. Notice through the hitting zone, see the flat left wrist. Notice how the left arm and the shaft are in a nice straight line there. You already do that, so that's really good. I just wanted to make sure you had a good awareness of this. Here's another example of a guy chipping. Notice how close the feet are. Notice how the toes are turned toward the target. He's going to come through. Notice how that triangle, the triangle formed between the arms and shoulders, stay intact there. All right, bunker shot again. You'll see some knee flex here. See the club face, how it stays open. Really important. You can see the flex in the knees. That ensures. See, when you're flexed, you're going to hit the sand. The goal is to hit the sand. If you're standing upright, you'll hit the ball first. If you lean back, you'll hit the ball first. If you come too far to the inside with the club, you'll hit the ball first. In the sand, you want to get wide, turn your feet out, knee flex, and you just want to swing your arms and make sure that club face stays open. All right.